Going to bed already? Night, Shelly. I'll see you tomorrow.
I hope you can sleep.
Me too. Oh my god. Are you really going to bed?
Mm-mm.
What are you doing, pouty?
Mm-mm.
So I just talked to Chad.
Yeah.
So, I'm not an idiot.
You think you're going home?
You and me are going home. He's not going to say it, but yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
What did he say?
Like, it's stupid because I've given you, I don't care, I know, I've given you my word twice, and I've shown you that you're not my target, blah, blah, blah. I go, and it would suck, if, you told me I'm safe, and you told me you weren't gonna backdoor me. If you did, I go, honestly, that would just suck. And he's like, well, I'm not gonna tell anybody what I'm doing. It's gonna be a surprise at the veto thing, blah, blah, blah. Suck it, seriously, you're a dick. If he puts me up, there's gonna be hell to pay. Seriously, I'm not even kidding you. So, whatever.
You don't know that.
It is. I know it is what it is, though. But I'm telling you that if I go up, I'm going home, and I have a feeling that this is what's gonna happen. If I don't go up, he's gonna do everything in his power to make sure that you go home, and we're gonna do everything in our power to make sure that you stay. It literally, either way, he's gonna be sorry. I'm telling you. It's not Porsche. Seriously, give me a break. It's not Porsche. I'm not stupid. Like I've said a million times in this house, this is not my first rodeo. I've been here before, and this guy acts like he knows everything else, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is, so. I'm so, I just want to, what are you thinking? Bubbley's like, well, I'm not gonna lie, I have some options, and I'm weighing them out, blah, 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 after he already told me, I'm not gonna backdoor you. So, even a conversation starting out like that alone, what do you want me to sit here and tell you, final 3 deal with you and Jordan, when I know you're gonna turn your back on me? So I was like, I'm in a spot, he's like, well, what about you and Clea? I'm sure that you guys have a final 2 deal, blah, 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 and I go, I'll be straight up with you and tell you exactly what it is. I go, week 1, I walked past Clea in the storage room, and she said, if you watch out for me, I'll watch out for you. And I said, deal. I go, and then we kind of just always just talked here and there, just watching out for each other. And I go, and then after the whole thing happened, we were kind of well, you're stuck with me now. And I go, yeah, she's always had my back, and I've always had her back. So yeah, what do you want me to say? I go, so I don't know, it's you.
He's a final deal.
Huh?
He's a final deal with his girlfriend.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but he wants the numbers, so it doesn't matter. It's not about that, he wants the numbers. So I go, I don't know, what you're really asking, if you're trying to make a final 4 deal, if you want to make a final 3 deal, I go, my back's kind of up against the wall, blah, 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 and, I was like, if Clea did leave, I was like, I would have absolutely nobody in this house, and, I go, but if Clea did stay, I was like, you would have 2 people that would back you 100% and not put you or Jordan up, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, and I know what it's like to be through the fast forward, and he's like, yeah, we never had that in our season because I'm like, yeah, well, I know what it's like, and it's rough. I go, it's very, very hard to get out of that. You need people, because you can't campaign, you can't do anything. You need people that are going to have your back. And, so, I don't know, whatever. And he's just like, I need to, look out for Jordan, and I blah, blah, blah. I go, well, yeah, I go, but, I go, I feel like this is, you're trying to kind of put me in a weird situation, because I go, you are the one with the numbers, because you have Jordan, and that's 2 versus 1, and I go, you very well could screw me over, and I wasn't saying this as selling you that way at all, and I was like, that would, you could easily screw me over. I go, I said this in there a million times last week. I go, I've gone through on my word. I made him a deal. I held up to it. I go, and I very well could be sitting talking to Julie next week, and what could I say? All I could blame is myself, because I was honest, and, I wanted to prove something to somebody because I made a promise to them. And I go, whatever. So, and he's like, well, you know, I know where you're coming from. Like, I understand. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. He goes, but he's like, he didn't say, but he's like, you know, we'll just see what happens. He goes, we'll see what happens at the veto tomorrow. Like, first of all, you're acting like, I don't like people who act like that.
Well, you had the same conversation with me, though.
But don't talk.
Similar.
But no. But there's one thing about, like, saying, like, not saying what you're gonna do. But there's another thing, like, well, I guess there's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be a surprise, and we'll just see what happens. Like, don't talk to me like I'm a child, and don't talk to me like you're above me. You won 3 competitions. I've won 2. Give me a break. I don't know. I don't like people who talk down to you and act like they're better. Not all like him and Brendan and Rachel and everybody have done.
From day one. From day one.
Yeah.
Because I remember being up there and it being like, we've got the numbers, whether you decide to jump on our side or not. We already have the votes to keep Portia, so that's what you need to do. Then you need to do it. I was like, who are you? You might not.
You better not put me up, I swear to God. Tomorrow's gonna be hell for everybody if he puts me up. I'm not kidding you.
You might not.
I'm just letting you know.